Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Immigration Nation. My name is Nicole Whitaker. My office is located in Towson, Maryland, but we represent clients all over the country. We help people get their work permits, their green cards, and their U.S. citizenship, and we help green card holders and U.S. citizens file for green cards for their family members. Today I have an announcement. We are officially on TikTok. So if you have TikTok, write TikTok in the comments below. I'm kind of excited about it, but it's a little bit nerve-wracking too. I'm a little nervous that everyone's going to see us being a little bit silly. Because TikTok is a little bit more silly than serious. But we're going to be providing good information about immigration law, immigration updates, information about how to apply for work permits, green cards, and U.S. citizenship. One of the things we talk about in our office a lot is why it's so important for our clients to get their work permits and their green cards. For our clients, when they get a work permit, they have the ability to provide a better life for their family. They want to experience the American dream and provide a legacy for their family. When someone gets a green card, they are benefiting not only themselves, but their children, their grandchildren, their whole line of their family tree is going to be benefited from a work permit and a green card. I know that a lot of our clients, they live in fear because they don't have a work permit. They're undocumented or illegal, and they're afraid of calling the police because they're undocumented. They're afraid of going to the hospital because they're undocumented. They're afraid of filling out legal forms or forms at schools or doctor's offices because they're afraid that filling out those forms will allow ICE to find them. Some people, they are afraid anytime someone knocks on the door because it might be ICE. Having a work permit gives you a sense of security, not just economic security, but security knowing that you can provide for your family. I know you don't have that fear of losing your job anymore because you don't have papers. You're not afraid you'll have to keep looking for another job in case you lose your job because you don't have papers. Having a work permit and a green card allows you to get a driver's license. So you don't have to be afraid of driving or traveling inside of the US because ICE might stop you and pull you over. For a lot of our clients too, travel is a big issue. They have been in the US so many years and they miss their family and friends in their home countries, but they can't travel because they don't have a travel authorization or a green card in order to travel and visit their family. So they've missed big events like weddings and funerals. And I know they live with this apprehension that they're going to miss more things in the future because life goes on no matter where you are. And if you don't have a way to travel back to your home country, what happens if a family member gets sick or there's some other big family event that you're not able to attend? So I'd like to talk to you guys about one of the ways that we help our clients get a work permit, a driver's license, and a green card. And it's through marital problems if they are related to, if they're married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. For those of you that are just tuning in, my name is Nicole Whitaker. I'm an immigration lawyer in Towson, Maryland, but we represent clients all over the country. And as I mentioned earlier, we are now on TikTok. So if you have TikTok, write TikTok in the comments below. You can like and follow us on TikTok. I included a link to our first video, our first TikTok video in the comments below. We'll be sharing information about immigration law, work permits, and green cards on there. But today, specifically, we're talking about applying for a green card based on marriage to a U.S. citizen or green card holder. So, if you're married to a U.S. citizen or green card holder, typically there are certain avenues that your spouse can use to apply for you to get a work permit or green card, depending on how you entered the country and your immigration history. So if your spouse is ready and willing to help you apply for your green card, you should contact an immigration lawyer to get the process started immediately. While the petition is pending, if you entered the US with a visa and you're married to a US citizen, you're going to be eligible for a work permit and travel authorization while your case is pending. But what if your husband or wife will not help you get the green card? What if they always have excuses for why they can't start now? What if they say, well, we don't have the money for the filing fee. I don't know a good lawyer. I don't know how it's going to affect me if we start the process. If your spouse is always putting it off, or if they use the immigration process against you, you do not need your husband or wife to file for your green card. You're eligible to file for a green card on your own without your spouse's help. So let me give you an example of someone using the immigration process against you. I'll give you an example of a U.S. citizen wife and an immigrant husband. So if the wife says, we just don't have time to file your immigration papers, or I'm going to do it later. We'll do it next month. We'll do it next week. We'll do it next year. And that time never comes. They're putting you in a position where you could have a work permit, a green card, that's security and stability in the US, but they're not helping you. If they use the process against you by starting the process or saying you have to do this and that before I apply for your green card, or if they say I'm not going to go to your interview unless you do this for me, or unless you stop doing something for me, that is using the immigration process against you. So if your spouse is doing that to you, you can get a green card without your wife or husband's help. You can also get a green card on your own without your husband's or wife's help if you're experiencing other marital problems. What are some examples of marital problems that would allow you to potentially get a work permit and green card? If your spouse is controlling, they always want to know who you're talking to, where you're going, who you're with, when you'll be back. If they take your phone or your laptop and they're always looking through your social media or your text messages or your phone logs to see who you're talking to and what you're doing, that's controlling. That's a marital problem. If your spouse is economically controlling, maybe they don't let you have a job or they don't let you go to school to improve your career. Maybe they cause problems for you at your work, or they let you go to work, but they take your paycheck and they tell you what you can spend money on. Maybe they control all the money in the house and they give you an allowance and you're not able to make financial decisions without your spouse. You have to rely on your spouse. Another marital issue is if your spouse excludes you from all of the household accounts. Maybe they say you're illegal, you're undocumented, you're not allowed to be on the cable bill, the electric bill, the cell phone bill. You're not allowed to be on the title to the house or the lease. In most cases, that's not true. And that's just another way that your spouse is controlling you because they're in charge of all the accounts and you don't have any control over them. even though you live in the same house and you use all these accounts together as a household. So if these things are happening in your relationship, you're eligible to apply for a work permit and a green card on your own without your spouse's help. Other examples of marital problems that would allow you to apply for a green card include verbal and physical abuse or problems where your spouse is insulting to you, calling you names, trying to humiliate you alone or in front of other people. Maybe they try to make you feel bad about yourself, or they shame you for your immigration status. They say you're nothing because you don't have a work permit. You're nothing because you don't have a green card. Maybe they make fun of your English or your accent or your heritage or your nationality. Or maybe there are physical abuse problems. If your spouse ever pushes you, slaps you, bites you, scratches you, makes you feel bad if you decide to do what you want in the relationship, right? If they don't allow you to make your own choices, those are examples of serious matrimonial problems, serious problems in your marriage. And if you're experiencing these problems in your marriage, you don't have to wait for your husband or wife to file for your green card for you. You can file on your own, and this process is completely confidential. It's a process that is between you, my office, and the Immigration Service. And the cases go to a specific department within the Immigration Service where they keep all of these cases confidential, even from other departments of immigration and even from other federal agencies. Your spouse will not ever find out that this case is pending or that you filed this case unless you tell them. Typically, it doesn't get your spouse in trouble because the case is confidential. It stays between you, your lawyer, and the Immigration Service. A lot of people think that they need to have proof of the marital problems. They think they need police reports, videos, photographs, recordings, and other documentary evidence of these marital problems. But that's not true. Although the evidence helps and we will use all the evidence we can get, it's not 100% necessary. If you are experiencing these marital problems, your detailed and honest declaration is all the evidence we need to win you your work permit and your green card. And that detailed and honest declaration is not something that you have to draft on your own. That's something that my office helps you with. We interview you, we talk about everything that's happened in your relationship, and we draft the declaration in your own words based on what's happened to you. So we make sure we're hitting all of those important points to show that you have experienced marital problems and you're eligible for a work permit and a green card on your own without your husband or wife's help. Through this process, you are able to get a work permit while your case is pending. It typically takes between 4 to 6 months to get the work permit after we file the case. And then we're just waiting for the approval and the green card. If you think that you are eligible for a work permit or a green card, give us a call or send us a private Facebook message. Our phone number is 410-207-9272. If you give us a call, we'll schedule you for a consultation. The consultations are directly with me, attorney Nicole Whitaker. My office is in Towson, Maryland, but we represent clients all over the country. Right now we're having consultations by phone and by video message or by video conference. So it doesn't matter where in the world you are, you can consult directly with me. So again, send us a private Facebook message or give us a call at 410-207-9272. If you found this information helpful to you or you think it'd be helpful to your friends or family, please like and share this video. You can also subscribe to our page. And as I mentioned, we're now on TikTok. So if you have TikTok, write TikTok in the comments below, and you can follow the link that I have in the description of this video to get onto our TikTok page, and you can like and follow us there and keep up to date on all of the current information and updates on immigration law. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you the next time on Immigration Nation.